Hello and welcome back to the channel. Yep, you guessed it. It's project time. And this one is mandatory. Okay, so it looks like I am having some electrical issues. I think this is the culprit. So I was in here last night working on another project. I was feeling around, just checking wires and stuff and making sure everything was all good. And when I touched this right here, it was super hot. So yeah, I don't think it's the box. It may be the box, but I don't think so. I think it's the wire. I think I need a bigger wire. That's the wire coming from the step down device to the 12-volt system. So yeah, we'll need to start taking a look at that. But first and foremost, I need to get everything turned off. First, I need to unplug from shore power. Check. All right, next I need to make sure that shore power is actually turned off. And sure enough, no shore power. All right, the next thing is to turn off the solar. All right, and then check, it is turned off. No more solar going in. So now it's just the battery. So the next step is to turn off the inverter and then the batteries. Be back in a minute. Okay, everything is turned off. So I can safely start checking connections. All right, so I have determined that this is the culprit. This did not have a good connection. So this area down here got too hot, or this connector got too hot, and it melted this down the bottom here. Let me start over and see if I can actually talk today. All right, so this is the culprit. This connector right here was not connected properly. It wasn't tight, so it got too hot and it melted this casing down here. So that unit needs to be replaced. So I'm going to be without 12 volt for a little while until I can get another one of these and get it installed and make sure that all of the connections are tight. And then I'm also going to replace the wire coming in from the step down device to the 12 volt box to a thicker wire too. I'm gonna get all that swapped out and go from there. The rest of the wires are fine because they're just 12 volt items, like to cameras and lights and 12 volt lights and 12 volt fans and stuff like that. So those should be okay. It's just the power coming in, the connector, the screw wasn't tight, and on top of that, I don't think it was a heavy enough gauge wire. So, yep, those things need some attention. Okay, sorry for the lighting. It is nighttime now, but I did get the stuff that I needed ordered. Hopefully that stuff will get here tomorrow. Tonight we will be operating off of Blue Eddy #1 for the fridge. And Blue Eddy #2 for entertainment. And then we'll just have to see how it goes tomorrow. Got the old propane heater going this morning. Keeping my fingers crossed that those components come today. But let's get this day started. Okay, so the new components did come today. I'm in the process of moving the wires from the old one to the new one. This new one is by Blue Sea Systems. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. It's just a brand that I am quite familiar with. And the other one is I guess a knockoff or something, or just not the same quality. So I'm going with the Blue Sea Systems one this time. And like I said, this thing is a lot heavier. The screws are even beefier. So hopefully this will do the trick. Okay, so the wires have been removed from the old unit to the new one, and the old one is set aside. I need to change the end on this one and put some heat shrink on it. And I need to change this wire out completely with a new wire with a little bit higher gauge. I need some higher gauge wiring. I thought I had some here, but I'm going to have to order some because there's some wires down here that needs to be replaced with a higher gauge. But yeah, we're making progress. All right. Everything's hooked back up. Everything's nice and tight. I still need to neaten up the wires again, but since I have to take some of this apart again to change the gauge of the wires, I'm not gonna really mess with it, but I do want to make sure that everything is working. All right, looks like we're back in business for now. I need to get another order placed, and then I have to shut everything off again, but that's okay. I don't know if it's just me, but even the puck lights seem to be brighter now. Now it's time to clean up. Cool beans. Everything still seems to be working okay. No hot wires or anything like that. Got the majority of the mess cleaned up. I'm gonna keep the Blue Eddies in here for a little while because I need to make another supply order, and then I have to shut everything off again. So I'll need those again soon. But yeah, so far so good. Until the next project. Later.